Everyone, myself, Mr. Kolapur BG, Assistant Professor, Department of Chemistry, Sri Renuka Devi, Arts, Commerce and Science, Mahavidyalaya, Mahu. Today, we will going to learn about the topic alcohol. So, what are the contents, what are alcohol, types of alcohol, uses of alcohol, and the nomenclature of alcohol. In that, we can see one by one. What are alcohols? An alcohol is an organic compound with a hydroxyl OH functional group on an aliphatic carbon atom because OH is the functional group of all alcohols. So we often represent alcohols by general formula ROH. R is the alkyl group. So alcohols are common in nature because most people are familiar with ethyl alcohol, ethanol, that is used as an active ingredient in alcoholic beverages. But this compound is only one of a family of organic compound known as alcohol. So, but the family also includes such familiar substances as cholesterol and carbohydrates. So, methanol and ethanol are the first two members, that is homologous series of alcohols. So, now we see the types of alcohols. Alcohols are differentiated based upon the presence of hydroxyl group attached. So the location of this hydroxyl group as will change the physical and chemical properties of any alcohol. So there are three types of alcohol: primary, secondary, or tertiary alcohols. Here you can see in image the primary alcohol, that is attached with one carbon, or OH is attached to the one carbon atom. Secondary, that is hydroxylic carbon is attached to another carbon atom. So in tertiary, the hydroxylic carbon atom is attached to the another three carbon atoms. So this the classification is done in accordance to the where the carbon atom of an alkyl group is attached to the hydroxyl group. So now we see here one by one primary alcohols, and primary alcohols are these alcohols are where the carbon atom of the hydroxyl group OH is attached to only one single alkyl group. That is, for example, CH3CH2OH, that is OH group attached with carbon atom, and this carbon is attached to the only one carbon atom. So this is the primary alcohol. For example, ethanol. For example, again propanol and 2-methyl propanol. Secondary alcohols are those where the carbon atom of the hydroxyl group is attached to the two alkyl groups on either side. So these alkyl groups are maybe same or different, means structurally identical or even different. So for example, propanol, butanol, or pentanethol. Here you can see in 2-propanol, their hydroxylic carbon atom is attached to the two another carbon atoms, that is secondary. These identical. In next example, butanol, hydroxylic carbon atom is attached to the two different carbon, and that is different environment, means these are not identical. So these are the examples of secondary alcohols. Now we see tertiary alcohols. Tertiary alcohols are those which feature hydroxyl group attached to the carbon atom which is connected to another three alkyl groups, that is these are also identical or maybe dissimilar. So for example, in that 2-methyl propanol and 2-methyl butanol. Now we see uses of alcohols. There are several uses. Some of them are listed below. Now we see one by one. Alcohols are consumed as beverages. So where the alcohols, specifically in that 3 to 40% ethanol are used by their volume. These are used as an also anti-freezing agent with a mixture of ethylene glycol with dissolving water. Alcohol are also used as an antiseptic agent. So these are also used as antiseptic agents. Some of the alcohols are used as a fuels in some internal combustion engine, like the methanol is their example. In the field of medicinal uses of alcohols are in large quantity. These alcohols are used as preservatives for the specimens in laboratories. Now we see IUPAC nomenclature for alcohols. It's have some rules of IUPAC, that is International Union Pure and Applied Chemistry. Select the longest continuous chain to which the hydroxyl group is directly attached, means that chain select whichever the OH group is attached. Change the name of the alkane corresponding to the chain by dropping the final E and adding the suffix OL. Means, for example, alkane E is replaced by OL, means alkanol. It converts into alkanol. Now here you can see the number of longest continuous carbon chain so as to give the carbon atom bearing the hydroxyl group. The lower number indicates the position of the hydroxyl group by using this number as a locant, means lowest possible number towards the hydroxyl group. Indicate the position of another substituent as a prefix by using the numbers corresponding to their positions along the carbon chain as locants. Here you can see some examples of according to their IUPAC nomenclature. Here 1 propanol, 2 butanol, again propanol, butanol. Thank you.